Next mouse try.
Welcome, friends and family. I am so blessed to be able to minister and officiate at this renewal of vows. I know what it's like to do this. My wife and I renew our vows on our 25th wedding anniversary, and we are going to be celebrating our 42nd wedding anniversary next month. And so I know how important this is, and the feelings of love that come from these ceremonies. And so welcome to this joyous occasion. And you know, sometimes as Christians, we recommit our lives to Jesus Christ, our love and our faith in our lives. And so it's fitting also for a husband and a wife to make that recommitment to the holy gift of marriage that God gave us in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. And so Fernando and Aurora, when you first joined hands and hearts in marriage 31 years ago, you did not know where life was going to take you. I don't think anybody does. And you promised to love and honor and cherish one another through all things. And life has brought you wonderful blessings, as well, I'm sure, as difficult challenges and trials through the years. But here today, you stand together facing each other, having fulfilled those vows that you took 31 years ago, to love and honor and cherish. And you fulfilled those vows. And now you've chosen to rededicate and to restate those vows. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 31, Paul quotes the book of Genesis. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So just as you have fulfilled your promises to each other, so you have fulfilled your promises to God. And as you celebrate here today and reflect back over all the years as husband and wife, do you now wish to reaffirm the vows you took 31 years ago? Please join hands. Fernando, will you continue to have Aurora as your wife and continue to live in this happy and loving marriage? Do you reaffirm your love for Aurora, and will you love, honor, and cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for better or for worse, forsaking all others, and remaining faithful to her as long as you both shall live? Aurora, will you continue to have Fernando as your husband and continue to live in this happy and loving marriage? Do you reaffirm your love for Fernando? And will you love, honor, and cherish him in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for better, for worse, forsaking all others and remaining faithful to him as long as you both shall live? Aurora and Fernando, on your wedding day, you exchanged rings as a symbol of the never-ending cycle that symbolizes the eternal quality of God's unending strength and unending love. To remind you of that commitment you made on your wedding day, you will now renew your pledge. Fernando, please place your gift of a ring on Aurora's hand with these words: I renew my pledge of love and commitment.
I renew my pledge and love and commitment.
Aurora, place your gift of a ring on Fernando's hands with the words, I renew my pledge of love and commitment.
I renew my pledge, my love and commitment.
May you always wear your rings as a reminder of your wedding vows to each other and your commitment to continue to live in unity, love, and happiness. Also in the book of Ephesians, Paul wrote, husbands, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her, that he might sanctify and cleanse her with the washing of water by the word. So husbands ought to love their own wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. And I want you to notice here that in a marriage, the greatest commitment is placed upon the husband. You know, Paul goes on to say that wives should obey their husbands. And that's not a blanket statement. That's not, I have to do everything my husband says all the time, no matter what. That's not that kind of a statement. The kind of statement that Paul is making is that, Fernando, when you are Jesus in your home, it is easy for Aurora to obey and follow you, as long as you are Jesus in your home. And Paul goes on here and he says, that love that Christ had for his church, or has for his church, he died for his church. He died for his bride. He sacrificed all of his needs for his bride. And so that is the commitment that you're making, that you will sacrifice all of your needs, all of your wants, in order to serve your bride. And so that is I don't want to say burden, but that is a heavy commitment for us as husbands, is to be Jesus in our homes. Unselfish sacrifice. And we commit ourselves to suffering for our brides, even unto death. God bless the two of you who exchanged these vows in love on this day. Jesus, keep Fernando and Aurora safe in the circle of your protection and love. Marriage is a commitment to learning to care for one another in humility and in mutually fulfilling ways. It is not an act, but a lifelong relationship, always in the making in the eyes of the Lord. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger, even anger is felt more strongly, but it passes away more quickly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing a love that is deeper than life. When two people pledge their love and care for each other in marriage, They create a spirit unique unto themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love each other. And the potential of marriage requires a lifetime to fulfill. Fernando and Aurora have expressed to me how blessed they have been to enjoy 31 years of marriage. Their fondest wish is that all of you here today, each of you very special family, friends, or relatives, be a part of this ceremony by celebrating love and marriage, and especially in sharing their joy. At this time, we offer a special blessing upon all of you here celebrating with Fernando and Aurora. Would you bow your heads as we join together in the Lord's Prayer? And join in the prayer, if you so wish. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Fernando and Aurora, today you have renewed the promises and vows you made to each other on your wedding day. You have symbolized the renewal of marriage by the joining of hands and reaffirming of your vows. So it's with great pleasure that I conclude the ceremony of renewing the vows of marriage that joined you and forever binds you as husband and wife. Please celebrate this renewal of vows with the sign of affection. Fernando, you may kiss your bride.
Come on, excuse me.
Picture with Pastor.
1, 2, 3.
And then with Lola. Papa. With Lola.
Tapos na?
Yeah, with Lola and Pastor. And okay. Go, go.
Beautiful. 1,